Hello there, Razzle48 here. A new trailer for Blazblue Cross Tag Battle has been revealed today. This crap is hype as all heck. I'm here to cover it for you. I've already seen it, but I'm just gonna let it play it once for you, real quick and then I'm gonna get into the analysis of it. So let's go ahead and start it up here. Turn the volume down some. There we go. So this was the first character reveal trailer, trailer focused on the revealing of characters, in fact, and it showcased 3 characters, one from each of the 3 main Arc System Works franchises that are going to be in the game. BlazBlue, Persona, and Under Night. There was no Ruby character in the trailer. Mainly owing to the fact that Ruby characters have to have their own themes made for them and have to have their own sprites designed, and that's not as easy as recycling the sprites from old games. And they play all the characters' themes in the backgrounds of their own introduction segments here, which means that it makes it makes perfect sense for a Ruby character to not be here yet, because they're probably still working on the sprites and on the music pieces. But we do see Jin Kisaragi, Yosuke Hanamura, and Lin. I believe her name is pronounced Lin. And yeah, this crap's hype. There was the previous announcement that a character would be announced today, and some tweet by Alice or something confirmed that it was going to be a Persona character, and I was all I don't think that a game like this would reveal just one character, so it made total sense to me for them to do a segment of 3. I honestly thought that they would have done enough development on the Ruby characters to show a Ruby character for the first character reveal trailer, but what can you do? And I don't care about Ruby anyway. So let's start analyzing this. So we got the good old Arc System Works logo. Forgive me, I wanted to film this in a magical 1080p, and because of that, there's sort of lag. May not have been the best choice on my part, but I wanted to do it anyway. Blazblue Cross Tag Battle. I've never been this hyped for a game. Alright, so you see here, this is the character introduction video, sort of title screen or startup screen or whatever you would call it. You have the 1 there indicating that it is in fact the first one. Ragna being all okay, who am I about to body this go around? And you see in the background segments from animated clips from BlazBlue, Persona, and Under Night. You see this BlazBlue arc thing here, and that's Lin, and that's the Persona Midnight channel. And it segments right into Jin Kisaragi here, the hero of the Frozen Blade. This is sort of reminiscent of Persona 4 Arena's titles that they gave to all the characters in the game, so it makes me wonder if they're going to give such titles to all of the characters in this game as well. And Jin, you know, he's being Jin, he's all partner, I don't need none of that crap, I'm just gonna body you all. And let me see if I can get the gameplay segment here in a good, beautiful FPS. There we go. So actually, right off the bat, there's a lot that we see here. There's a lot that we can take away from this trailer besides just the character reveals. The main thing being that these meter right here, the super meter, it maxes out at 3, which I thought was very interesting, because we'll see later in the video, Jin will do 1,000 arrows and 1,000 arrows of ice, and it will consume 2 bars of this meter. And so maxes at 3, and apparently supers do take 2 bars away, which is sort of confusing, because I thought that I saw Hyde or Ragna do a super in the first trailer and it only take 1 bar, so I'm not really sure what's up with all that. But another thing that we see is Jin comes in here and does an assist, which I'll let y'all see real quick. It's the follow-up to Jin's 2-2D currently. And you'll notice that it took away half of this bar here, which leads me to believe that this bar is sort of an assist meter. This is the bar that gets taken away from for assist attacks, or for tag-ins, or for team attacks, or anything like that. And you'll see that it says cancel assist here. Ragna's kind of standing in front of the assist part. But basically, it canceled what Ragna was doing. I'm not entirely sure what Ragna was doing. Let's go back a little here and see if we can find out. Oh, he was doing the first hit of Hell's Fang, which we all know is minus crap. And so, like, Ragna does the first hit of Hell's Fang, and instead of following it up with the second hit, he has Jin do the 2-2D follow-up assist in order to follow up the move, and it combos. You see this beautiful Blazblue reminiscent heat gauge here, or heat meter, or counter, or whatever you want to call it, doing a decent amount of damage to Hyde over there. So this meter right here is like for assists, and for like tag-ins, and for like mechanics unique to this tag game. And another thing that's interesting just from this first opening segment is that we can see that there are going to be assists in this game. That was not obvious in the first trailer. Every time that another character tagged in to do a move, immediately as that character jumped onto the screen, like this icon transitioned here, the character switched, and it basically was like the move that they tagged into. But no, this trailer reveals that there is actually going to be assists that your partner character can do while you're still controlling the character that you were originally controlling. And I think that this is very interesting because it's just very interesting. It makes me want to go back to the first trailer almost and analyze that little tag move or combination move that Ragna did with Narukami and see how high this bar is. And I'm like, if it's at 0, maybe then that combination attack thing would take the entirety of this. Who knows? And you see Jin doing normal Jin things, 6C into 2D, into Ice Card. That's not the optimal route at all, but it's a trailer. Anyway, here is something that I thought was very interesting. It's a lot like what we saw Ragna do with Narukami in the first trailer. You see Jin and Ragna here doing a sort of like team combination attack of combos. And as we can see there, it didn't take up any of this meter at all. Like, and we see this X, and it makes me realize that we saw this this same sort of X thing with Ragna and Narukami in the first trailer. And I believe I was correct in saying that this is sort of like a team combo attack where you and your partner will like do this combo on their own for this X thing. I don't know, the background wasn't like this in the original trailer, so maybe it's something different, but it looks the same, and it like shows the one player here to show that he is controlling Jin, not Ragna, as seen by the character portraits up there. And yeah, that's really cool. It actually doesn't take up this meter, so that answers my question. It also makes me want to go back to the first trailer to see if tagging into a character eats up this meter at all. Maybe we'll do that later in the video. But yeah, we see Jin do a grab here into 1,000 arrows. I thought this was really cool. Not so cool, in fact, that it takes up 2 bars of meter, but hey, you know, I'm not sure if Jin D moves are going to take up 25 meter. Like, when I originally saw him do that 2-2-D follow-up, I thought, like, it was taking up half a bar here, and, like, that was, like, part of this meter, but that's not the case. Yep. And we see Jin do grab into 1,000 arrows, which did a good amount of damage. Let me see if I can get a damage count on that before we head over to Yosuke here. Man, if you can tell, I'm just so excited for this game. I haven't been this excited for a video game in a long time. Let's see, grab into 1,000 arrows did a good 3.1k. Huge. And so I am looking forward to playing my main man Jin in Blazblue Cross Tag Battle. Hopefully with Yukiko. I've said that a million times. I want Yukiko to be in there. So, we transition to Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura coming in, representing the P4A top tier with his bullcrap speed and whatnot. And we see Jin do 5C into 6C, and he cancel assist, takes up half that lovely meter here, to go into Yosuke for his run-up attack, which as we'd see combos. And then we see Jin, and I thought this was a very interesting tidbit for Jin here, we see Jin do the D version of his arrows straight from the old Blazblue games. Like, this got replaced with Ice Star in the newest Blazblue, as any Jin player knows, and probably a lot of non-Jin players too, because Ice Star set plays whack. But we see like Jin has access to like his old EX 1000 arrows. I know it's the EX one because it's like all shiny and whatnot, and it's extra big and slow on startup. And I noticed that it isn't taking any of his meter here, so maybe his EXs don't in fact take up any of his actual meter, and I thought that was really cool. We don't actually see if this combos with the Yosuke tag in, because this is a Yosuke thing, but we did see for a split second before the scene transition there to a different clip, we did see that from that assist, Jin tagged into Yosuke, because if you like go in really slow motion, then you can see that at the very last second the icons began to switch. I can't really get a pause on it, but yeah, like you'll see Jin and Yosuke like begin to transition over up here. So it makes me think like maybe they can like switch off if they like do an assist and they're not sure if they want to switch characters off of it. Maybe if you hold the button down or something, then you can determine if you want to switch characters off of that assist or not. Yeah, see here, Yosuke and Jin are switching. Yosuke has some orb around him here. I don't know if this is like the switch animation, you know, like some sort of aura, like Arc Sys games tend to have a bunch of cool auras and everything. And then we see Narukami is the main character here. And he's doing good old Raging Lion. I believe that's what it's called. It's been so long since I've played Ultimax. And we see Yosuke cancel assist here into that unblockable gas thing, which does combo. But something that is interesting to note is that this lands on Ragna, and Ragna does not get confused. Because usually, like, when Yosuke does this move, it confuses the enemy. That's like the whole point, and then their controls are reversed. But it appears that after Ragna has been hit with this move, he doesn't have the like confused aura about him, where it's like his sprites slightly changed tint and there was things above his head. It was a system mechanic in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, and we can see that it's not taking effect here. Yu's still in here, so this was just an assist. Yosuke did use this assist, and he also used his charge assist in the previous clip, which shows that not every character is locked into one specific assist. I think at this point in game history that's common. I think if a fighting game was released where characters only had one assist each in a tag-based battle, that would kind of suck, unless it was a tag-based battle like, you know, Aquapaza, in which there were characters just for assists, and that was their main thing, and they could have one because it was just stupid broken or something. But anyway, we see Yosuke doing his auto combo here off of his what used to be his 5B. He does his 5B, and it seems that from that 5B he does the rest of his auto combo on Ragna. Just a side comment, I do like that there is no limit on the timer. Hopefully, for once in Arc System Works life, they can release a fighting game where you can set it in an online lobby to have no time limit for the matches, because timer scam is stupid, even though it doesn't occur often. I never thought I'd see Yosuke auto-comboing Ragna, but that's real cool. And then we see Yosuke's signature move, Garadine, with the bar at 1. It doesn't really transition into this clip with the bar at 3. It sort of transitions into it mid-super startup, so I'm not sure if the bar was at 3, but I'm going to believe it was. And Ragna just gets obliterated by Garadine. So yeah, I look forward to learning the Yosuke matchup. So this looks pretty darn cool. And then we transition to Under Night and Birth Xlet. With Reincarnation. I don't know if that's going to be her title, with Lyn here, and this is where like my knowledge begins to thin a little, because I don't know the first thing about Under Night. But we do see Yosuke like tag into Lyn here, not really tag in, but yeah, like Yosuke tags into Lyn here, and it says cancel assist, and as we saw, Lyn was doing an assist. And then, like, the character transition to Lyn, the green aura happened once again, so I believe this green aura here is to signify a character switch. And then Yosuke does, like, he does this animation that he did in P4A when he was idle. He would like fling his knife up a little bit, and I think that may be the tag out animation. And then we have this clip here of Lin doing a combo on Ragna. It looks like a standard Lin combo from Under Night. But what I take away from this clip is the dreadfully slow meter gain that this game is going to have. Like, notice how like slow Lin's meter is charging here for a game where the supers cost 2 bars. I think that's kind of scary. It's like back in Blazblue or Persona, if you did a super, it was like no big deal because like you could like build up the meter again to do it again like within a combo or two. That doesn't look to be the case in this game. Meter gain looks to be hecka slow. And then we have this clip here of Lin doing a super that I don't recognize because I don't play Under Night. And it looks like it took 2 of her meters as well. And then she tags into Hyde for Hyde to do a super, but you see the thing is that this super of Hyde's, which I believe I saw in the first trailer, only took 1 meter. It took the remaining last meter, and I think this is cool because we could see a super tag into another super. Even though we already saw this with Ragna and Hyde in the first trailer, I still think it's cool. But this super only took 1 meter, and this leads me to the conclusion that in actuality, supers in this game will be judged on their power based by the developers and be given a cost of 1 meter or 2 meter. I don't see any 3 meter supers, maybe unless they put in like astrals and insta kills and whatever Under Night's equivalent is. But yeah, cool. It's gonna be cool that there are gonna be like supers that cost 1 or 2 or hopefully not 3, because if you had to build up 3 meters just for a super, unless it was something crazy like Tager, Magnatech Wheel, and follow-up, then that'd be just kind of whack. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Lin too, because I never really got a lot of chances to play Under Night. So, looking forward to all of this crap. Blazblue Cross Tag Battle, the hype is so far past the point of real. And then we see this cool shot here of all the revealed characters. Ruby is in the absolute back. She's all sad that none of her friends got revealed and whatnot. And yeah, follow these guys for the announcements. But Ragna actually says a bit here where he's like, it can't be. And it, the way he says it here makes me believe that the next revealed character is going to be Hazama. At least for Blazblue. Unless, now, there are a few possibilities for this. I think that obviously the most obvious take on this is that he's talking to Hazama, his arch nemesis. Except not Terami, because we don't really see Terami all that much throughout the entirety of Blazblue. We more see Hazama. So I think that this is alluding to Hazama. This could also be alluding to Noelle, but judging by the tone in Ragna's voice, I don't think that that's all that likely. And I think that another very slim possibility is that it's Soul bad guy. And he's like, oh, it's you? No, it can't be. This is my game. Get out of here, Soul. But, it's possible, but I do believe that it's most likely that he is talking to Hazama here. Now, before I go, I would like to talk a little bit about the characters that are going to be revealed in the next trailer. Originally, I thought it was going to just be the secondary, next most important character in each franchise. Like, for the first few reveal trailers, they were going to reveal, like, honestly, this one hit it exactly like I thought it would. If I knew that they were going to be revealed in sets of 3, I would have said Jin, Yosuke, Lin, without a shadow of a doubt. And from that assumption, I would assume that the second reveal trailer, the next one, which I believe is going to be in October, I think there was something here about October, or maybe it was in that shot of all the characters. Yeah, first impact in October. Many more exciting news. Many more news? That's kind of funny. But I don't know what first impact is. But yeah, no, the hype intensifies. I don't know what the first impact is, but you better believe I'm ready for it one way or another. But yeah, so there's potentially going to be... I don't think that this is alluding to another reveal trailer, because if that was the case, then this would be the first impact. This would be the first reveal trailer, so I don't know what this impact is, but It's gonna happen, and I'm hyped for it. I don't know what it is, but I'm hyped for it regardless. Many more exciting news coming right up. Maybe that means there'll be more characters revealed this month, but I'm not getting my hopes up for that. But if there is, then you better believe I'll be on that crap. But, anyway, as I was saying, like, whenever the next character reveal trailer is, I would have originally thought it after this one of Jin Yosuke Lin. I would originally think that it would be Chie, the like key female character in Persona 4, the fan favorite, even though I really don't like her, and like the first female character that you get in your party and the one that you have throughout the whole game, and then Noelle, the heroine of BlazBlue, and Waldstein for Under Night, which would be the first grappler revealed for BlazBlue Cross, and he's also like the third character of the main character trio in Under Night, as far as my knowledge goes, and I won't talk about Ruby because I don't know the first thing about it. But I would have originally thought the next trailer would, yeah, be Noelle, Chie, Waldstein. But after this, I'm beginning to think that maybe the next trailer will be antagonist-based. It may be Hazama, Carmen / Hilda. I'm not really sure which one is more of the antagonist. I think it's Hilda. I would assume it's Hilda. So judging off this, I'm like, maybe the next reveal trailer is going to be Hazama, Hilda, and Labris, maybe. Because, like, Shadow Labris obviously won't be in the game. If they put Shadow Labris in over Labris, then that'd be stupid. And if they put both of them in, then that would be really stupid. So, I know I originally said that I think Minazuki will be in the game, but upon closer inspection, I honestly don't think they're going to put any characters that were not in the original P4A in this game. Even being the antagonist of the series, he's not a good representation of P4A as a whole due to the fact that he wasn't there until the very end. Judging as like Labris' shadow was the antagonist of the first game, I would assume that they would just put normal Labris in if they did like an antagonist trailer, even though she's not really the antagonist. But I do not think Minazuki will make it in. And just a side note here, my opinions on what Persona characters that they may reveal have been changed. I originally told you all I think that it was just going to be the investigation team. But now I see another possibility. Sure, it is possible that they would reveal nothing but the investigation team, I'm going to say as I put this back on. But I also think that it's possible that they're going to reveal Persona characters in accordance with Persona 4 Arena story relevance. Which means, like, Narukami Yosuke, obviously, and then Chie. But then it's all like Mitsuru was very important in the P4A story, and Labris, Mitsuru and Labris, and then Teddy because he's the P4A mascot, or the P4 mascot rather. And then from there you would probably pick like Kanji or Naoto or Yukiko. Like if they take it in the route of characters relevant to P4A instead of P4, then Mitsuru definitely has a much higher chance of being in there. Labris has a much higher, like Labris would be in there for sure if they did it that way. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the matter. I think that depending on which way they take it, Yukiko, Naoto, Kanji don't have the absolute highest chance of making it in. Because they're like the characters that you meet later in P4, Vanilla P4, and they aren't as story relevant in P4A. So hopefully they take it the P4 route, because I personally don't really care all that much about Mitsuru or Labris. Even though I think Labris is going to make it in either way. But that's all I really got for y'all for now. Get hyped as heck for the next trailer, the next reveal, whatever that'll be, and I'll cover the rest of the news when it comes out. Yeah, I won't share any more further character reveal theories with y'all, or who I think will be revealed anymore based off of this, because that's about as far as my my guesses and analogies can go based on everything that they've shown us so far. But this was hecka fun. I'm really glad I got this today. This was the highlight of my day, you know, besides getting my L-Felt figure in the mail that I paid like $200 for. But regardless of that, until the next content, or the next news rather, next reveal trailer, whatever, this is Razzle48 saying goodbye, and I'll see you next time.